Happy Valentine's Day to you all. But why is Valentine's Day important for your relationship? So in today's podcast, Cece and I, we're going to talk about some of the ways we have celebrated Valentine's Day and also not celebrated it. So stay tuned.
Hey, Blissful friends, welcome back to another episode of the Blissology podcast. I am your host, Cece, and I'm joined by my husband.
It's Valentine's Day. I'm not happy. They make me do stuff.
Oh.
Hey everybody, welcome back. And I'm Will. And this is a weekly podcast where we talk about
Valentines.
I guess we'll be talking about Valentine's Day today. Hey, listen, if this is your first time with us, please remember to subscribe. So seriously, what do we talk about in this podcast?
All right. So in this podcast, we talk about love, family, relationships, and we talk about a whole lot of things here, but mostly relationships. Y'all know how we do it. It's been a year now since we've been holding down on this podcast, right, babe? We've been keeping it real and giving you guys some great advice, how to spice things up and how to really make your connection stronger with your partner. So we're giving you guys what we know. We're sharing our knowledge with y'all. So let's get into my favorite part of the podcast, which is our blissful moment.
She's going to go into her blissful moment.
Our blissful moment. Our blissful moment is this weekend. Is our anniversary.
I've been putting up with this woman stuff for 12 years. 12 long years. Now you see why I'm not happy on Valentine's.
You should be happy. You've been putting up with me for 12 years and plus the 3 years you were dating. So 15 years altogether.
That's a very long time.
Yeah.
That's almost half my life.
That's almost half your life. Right. That's right. So yes, this weekend is our anniversary. Guys, I don't know what he has planned, but I am looking forward to the weekend. I was telling my, well, here's the thing. My girls, okay, my daughter, my oldest one, who's 10. She was like, Mommy, I don't want you guys to go out with us this weekend. I want you guys to have your own moment, your personal time. Because you guys always, you and Daddy always go out with us on the weekend. When we go out on the weekends. And I was like, oh my God, that is so sweet. She wants her mommy and daddy to have personal time. And I really wanted to spend the time with them. But they were like, no, Mommy, it's okay for you to have your own personal time with Daddy. We can go to Grandma's house and have our own time with Grandma. So I thought it was the sweetest thing ever. I really thought it was cute.
She's like her mother.
Of course she
like
is.
Her mother, you know?
She's my child.
Anyway, but yeah, it's our anniversary. I 12 years ago, I know it was high stress moments for us while we were getting ready to go into the biggest journey and to make the biggest decisions of our life.
Y'all wouldn't believe my husband cried. He shed a tear.
There were just onions at the church.
He shed a few tears, and I have proof of that, okay?
There were onions at the
proof.
church.
My husband shed a few tears on that night. Oh.
Well, it was emotional. You know, it's, hey, listen, it's not every day you get married and said you do to someone who will torment you for the rest of your life.
Oh, my God. Wow. I thought you were emotional because you're marrying your best friend. Like, wow, I'm married.
No, I was like, man.
She's coming down. There she is. Oh, my God.
I was like, man, I'm saying yes to no freedom.
No single life.
To having to answer for things that I do.
Of course. It's a choice, right?
In all honesty, it's been a great 12 years and I've learned a whole lot.
I don't know if I want to say great.
And well, it's been great. Now, great doesn't mean it's been a walk in the park. That means we've had our issues, you know.
We sure.
She's gotten on my nerve quite some time.
Listen.
But it's been good, and I think as we get older in years, we'll learn to cherish each other more. I think because there's like stupid things we used to get pissed over. I don't have it anymore.
Listen. There's a lot of stupid things that I used to do And now I'm like, wow.
Yeah, she wasn't always
I'm
like
just,
this.
I for real.
So
No lie.
So yeah, in the midst of it all, we've celebrated many Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Yeah, some were more expensive than others.
That's right. That's right. Yes. Y'all heard the
Some
story
were a
about the
little
roses,
as
right?
well. But yes, I mean it's been obviously life is a journey. We've had a journey, and I pray to God that we have another 50 years. Actually, why am I only asking for 50? I need 100.
Eternal. I asked for eternal.
Well, we believe in afterlife, so we'll be together afterlife.
That's right. Amen.
Yeah. So
amen.
So yes, it's
amen.
It's been a great journey. Mm-hmm. Now, for those of you who haven't been married, don't think that I'm saying that it's been a walk in the park. No, women will get on your nerve, and women will. And
y'all know how it is with the husbands, y'all. Those of you who are married, because I know I have a lot of married women on, my subscribers. Y'all know how it is, right? You guys know, put up with a man who just like, whoo.
Putting up with a good man is a good
kid,
thing.
Okay?
Yeah, but yeah, that's our Blissful Moment. We know we're celebrating. We're going to enjoy ourselves. And obviously, for those of you celebrating Valentine's, for whatever reason you celebrate it, enjoy it.
Yes, that's right.
We intend to enjoy our time.
That's right.
In the house.
In the house, outside the house, in the backyard. With the kids, if it rains.
They said they don't want to hang out with you, so I don't know about hanging out with the kids.
Well, I'll hang out in my room, and then y'all can just go in your own separate room. But what I love about our anniversary is that, the day after is Valentine's Day. And I got married like the day before Valentine's Day. So it's all about love in this place, That's all we have. And sometimes we can't stand each other, but we still love each other, right? We're supposed to have
learn to
that
tolerate
moment. A lot. Each other. No, seriously. I think it's been a long journey. And of course, there's ups and downs. And I truly feel like that's how we learn.
That's how we've learned. We grow together. We build a life together. We set good examples for our children.
That's right.
So we don't fight in front of them.
We don't. But they do hear me talking a lot. And then when I say something, my husband likes to come right back. Like he's not the type of person who wants to hold it in. And I'm not either. Like if I say something he disagrees, we're going to go back and forth. And then the kids are like, Mommy, Daddy, why are you arguing? I'm like, we're not arguing. We're just
having a talk.
It's just grown up talking.
Your mother's acting up.
And your daddy's acting up. So therefore, we're just talking. And I think the thing about it is that, they see all that. And the next thing you know, later on, they see that we made up. And then we don't hold grudges, I used to hold grudges. And I don't do that no more. You guys heard me on the previous podcast.
She had issues.
I used to hold a lot of grudges. I'm one of those people that, God bless me with no more grudges. And I'm thankful.
Yes. So Valentine's Day or celebrating Valentine's.
That's right.
Is that good for your relationship? Is it?
It is to some people, of course.
Well, I think it's a day to buy lots of roses. Whoever's in the business for roses, they'll make good. Whoever's in the business of selling chocolate, they'll do good.
Dark chocolate.
Whoever's
over
in
here.
the business of fine dining, they'll do good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been the commercialized.
Stuff, the nice necklaces, the bracelets.
Yeah, if you're in the jewelry business, you'll do good. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so Valentine's Day, obviously it's a holiday. People celebrate it. It's a time to show love and
show love, nothing else. That's the biggest thing. Show love, that you really love that person.
Yeah, but should it only happen on Valentine's Day? I think
of course not.
I think love is a lot about quality time.
That's
spending time with each other, which I think is important, because that's how you learn to tolerate someone like this for this many years,
And there's more to come. So,
but I think that time it should be not so much about what am I gonna go buy you to make you feel loved, but how much time am I putting on the side,
right?
So I can make you feel loved, not so much showing you with Now, it's good to give someone, if they love chocolate, give them chocolate.
Of course.
But set some time aside to spend with this person.
That's right.
To make him feel or make her feel.
Yes. Because it's about the ladies on Valentine's Day. Y'all know that.
We celebrate love too. I think we should be loved too. But a lot of times, Valentine's Day almost seems like it's all about, let me try to get the best card that says the best thing. And sometimes the card says things that are completely irrelevant to you. It's just nice that Hallmark has some nice quote on there.
Well, yes.
Right. So, but schedule some time together. I think it should be about that. So some time to kind of really get intimate with each other. I think that's good.
Absolutely.
It's all about feelings.
Yes. And the thing is, to me, it's such a moment, like a special moment. Like, of course, we have those times where we spend our time together and feel like Valentine's, but then it's that special day. You really got to find time for your spouse, or your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whomever, to really spend that quality time. But to some people, they really don't care. They're like,
I get you some flowers and be on your way. But yeah, it's about prioritizing what's important in your relationship.
Yes,
now, some people may be going out and have a nice dinner that's in that we can talk about what have been, like for instance with us, it falls. I mean, our anniversary always falls before the day before Valentine's Day. So we kind of do a combo celebration, or it's really looking back how we've grown in our relationship, how we've learned to tolerate each other over the years, and how that makes us better couple.
Yes.
Or stronger for that matter. So, but times like this important, not just during Valentine's Day. Obviously, we spend a lot of time together.
We spend too much time together.
Yeah. So in essence, people that really have their relationship built on something solid, we don't need Valentine's Day to actually show how much we love each other.
Listen, with Instagram, Facebook, TikTok going on, a lot of people are finding ways to flaunt their status, to show, hey, I got flowers, I got candy or whatever, I got a pair of red bottom or whatever it is. Where they're just comparing their happiness in a way to other people, basically.
Now, hey, listen, if someone wants to do, they do. But what's sad is sometimes you find people would go and show this, making you think that things all good, but in reality, sometimes it's not even that.
Listen,
so the showing sometimes has nothing to do with love,
right?
It has everything to status.
That's all it is.
When you like someone to get,
right?
Or last year so and so did this year I'm going to make sure that I show what I can do.
Listen,
so I'm doing better.
I'm telling you right now, if you go on social media, you're gonna see tons of stuff already happening. Okay,
that's one of the reasons the nice bouquet of flower that I always get during Valentine's, I never post it.
You get no bouquet of flower. You stop it. It's about the ladies, okay?
So I never posted on social media, so don't expect to see something from Will showing what I got.
There's people who are private. Listen, I think we're very private when it comes to our personal life. Yes, we have businesses, but at the same time, we don't show our kids on social media. And there's a lot of things that we go places and we do. We don't really show them on social media because we're not proving anything to anyone. It's cute that we look at them. Wow, babe, remember this year we went this and that. But it to me, it's not like a status to show other people that I went to Mexico or I went to such and such place, and now I want to show you that I got a ring on Valentine's Day or I got something. Listen, if this is what you are about, that's good for you. Do you, boo? I always tell people, do you, boo? Okay, but as far as for us, we just enjoy our moment. It's not about the status, not about the like. Y'all know me, I'm very inspirational. That's all I post on Facebook. And keep it moving.
Listen, for the type of people we are, we do document everything. We just don't share it.
Listen, y'all know we're photographers too. So we take tons of pictures and tons of stuff. But it's not really about the status to show people where we've been.
So love is not about putting out where we've been, just so we can show people
Right.
how nice we have it. In fact, many people just sees that and they just moved on, and they'll probably forget about it. They say, "Oh, it's so nice," and then they move on to the next thing.
See, here's the thing. When you've been with your partner for so long, whether if it's 10 years, 15 years, 20, 30
2
years,
months.
or I don't know about that. That's like, baby, come on. We're still like trying to figure this out. I'm still trying to figure it out. You're trying to figure me out. When you've been with your partner for such a long time, you're really not looking for...
But you don't need validation. You don't
Correct.
need someone to say, "Hey, yeah, they must be good." No, you don't need that.
But when you know you're a strong couple, you know what you got at home. You don't need to like putting it out there, because deep down inside you already know what you got. Right? We don't need to show. Your smile just cracked me up. I'm sorry.
I'm thinking of all the things that I see people do, and obviously they
Give
get
me one. I want to hear it.
they got flowers delivered in the office. The first thing they want to do is take a picture of it
And post
and
it.
post it on social media.
Yeah.
To show people, I've gotten this. Now that's great. Hey, listen, it's good to share your status. But that same person will get home and they can't stand the person that they with. Right? Or for that Valentine's Day, it's like they put all their beef aside just because it's a day that says
I
you should.
hate that.
And then they get back to whatever norms they had prior.
Right. No.
So, and this is what's bad. When you just put up a show, hey, listen, I'm all about people can choose to live their life in public. It's you do it. That's good for you. But don't, and many people, what they see in social media, they don't take a second to think, is that really shit? Then they see it, they think that's how things should always be. And sometimes they take that and put it on their partner because they want to be that way too.
Right. It's funny, before you continue, I was thinking about the struggles, as successful people, they don't see the struggle, but then they see the success, and they're all about, wow, I want to have what he has. I want to have that car. But then you don't know the struggle that this person really have gone through to get where they are now. Yeah. So yes.
So that's why it's good not to, hey, listen, I have nothing against people who post their life, like I said earlier.
Oh no.
But
just not me.
Yeah, that's just not me. But yeah, so love is not about flaunting and showing and looking for validation and showing people. It's about valuing what you have. And if you do it in private, it's just as good as if you do it in public. In fact, when you do it in private, because you're not looking for validation, it can have a lot more meaning than when you do it in public.
That is so true.
Yeah. So people that are strong don't have to do that stuff. People that are solid where they are don't have to do that stuff.
Sure don't.
I'd like to think that I'm solid where I am.
I think we are strong.
She loves me as bad as I may be. She's still.
Yeah, I do.
She would still get pissed if she sees someone talks to me.
I sure will.
In a certain way.
I sure will.
Yeah, but people that are strong, obviously, they know who they are, and they know who they're with.
Right.
So they don't wait until Valentine's Day to actually show their love. That actually happens throughout the whole year.
Yes.
Now, she'll tell you that I'm not romantic. And I know there's little things that I don't think about.
You sure ain't.
However.
But I still love him.
However, if I need to make my woman feel that I love her, I know what I need to do.
Yes, he does.
Yes.
No, that's true.
So, yes, I may not be the type who would, out of the blue, think of the most romantic thing to do. That's kind of who I am. However, my woman knows that I love her, and I will make her feel loved.
Yes, you do.
So, but that needs to happen throughout the year, not just in one day.
Yes.
And don't just say it, show it.
That's right.
Because the way you behave around this person, the way you treat this person, what sense does it make? I'm giving you flowers, but I'm treating you like
crap.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You're eating the chocolate that I gave you, and I'm treating you. I'm talking about you.
Right. Here's the thing. If we don't have a really good connection, if we always arguing, fighting, with saying, we're not in a good
you're not vibing.
We're not in a good environment or whatever. When Valentine's Day come, don't you think that I'm going to be like, oh, thank you, babe? No.
It's a reset. You reset on Valentine's Day.
Because if it happens every year, then I'm going to definitely automatically assume that you're gonna do the same thing. On Valentine's, you're gonna get me flowers and chocolates and whatever else. And then the next day we're back at it again, arguing and fighting and just doing all the crazy stuff. No, baby. No, it's not gonna work. Not here.
She said it. It's not gonna work. Mm-mm. So, when you're in a relationship, you have to work at that relationship. Now that doesn't mean couples don't have problems. Mm-hmm. Listen, we can have a fight on Valentine's Day. We can have a fight on our anniversary day.
Let's make sure it doesn't happen.
Hey, listen, I'm not looking for it, but things do happen. Mm-hmm. And when it happens, and once we gotta understand that we're human.
Of course.
We screw up. Sometimes we screw up. Mm-hmm. What's important is that when we screw up, how do we fix it? How do we deal with it? So yes, that's me saying that we're not always going to be like in the best mood there is. However, if it's been an habitual thing that we're just not vibing, we're just not seeing eye to eye.
Right.
First, should we even be together? Mm-hmm. Those are some of the questions you should ask. Should we even be together? And if you're gonna use Valentine's Day as a reset, if you're in that type of relationship, really take that time and sit together to see what can you do as a couple to move on to the next stage and be better with each other. Don't just give the flower and then move on and be back to the same way you were prior. No, take that time, go out to dinner.
Right.
And kind of look back at how things been and how things weren't working and what can we do together to be better.
Imagine you come home and you're like, Happy Valentine's Day, and you put the flower right there and a chocolate and then nothing else. Like, what's the meaning of this?
It's chocolate.
It has no meaning to me. It has no meaning. It's like you throw something at me like a dog. You just put it on the table and that's it. It has no meaning. So make sure that there's some meaning behind when you give your girlfriend or your spouse something on Valentine's Day. It's short, as sweet and simple. Don't make it long. Make it like, hey, if y'all been fighting for a long time and it's never like find a really way to really come together, just, hey babe, apologize if you have to, right? Sincerely apologize if you have to. And just make her feel special.
Or make him feel special. It's not always about the ladies.
You're just like you.
What? We have feelings too.
And the thing I want to say too, just don't make it seem like only on Valentine's Day or her birthday that you're going to act special for her. Okay? Or do something special for her. Start, like my husband said, restart if you have to. Refresh, restart as many times as you want to. But on Valentine's Day, really take the time to talk it out, lash it out. Hey, babe, listen. I'm not going to say what he said last time because it was like really good games, okay? But it's not just on that special day you want to celebrate Valentine. You got to do it every day. Do something different, or maybe once a month and just surprise her just for the sake of the work. My husband used to do that, although he did that a few months ago. She's just
putting my business out there.
Y'all listen. A few months ago, I was working so hard, taking care of my business and closing deals and actually closing clients, basically, with my businesses that we have, with our businesses. And then one day he came home and he surprised me with a bouquet of flowers.
She had a long week.
So I was like, wow, thank you. And then he actually said the reason why I give you the roses is because you've been killing it. You've been working hard and taking care of the house and the kids and all that. So it really has some meaning. Don't just like hand me something without having no meaning, because it means nothing, literally.
Well, they could have been on the side of the road, someone selling flying. They just sell it to them and they said, you know what? That's cheap enough. I'll buy it.
I don't care. Even if it's cheap, you buy it. Put some meaning. But the point is, it's like, hey, babe, here I was at the store. I was thinking about you, and then I got these roses because I know you've been working hard or you've been feeling down. So that's the meaning part I'm referring to.
Or you know what? I know this year wasn't the best. I know we had a disagreement. I know we had our fights, and I know I made you feel bad. But you know what? Today, I know it's a day to celebrate love. I got you this.
Right.
And I want to start working at being better.
That's
I'm going to need your help.
That's right.
And together we can make it happen. But this is me showing that I'm willing to do what's necessary to make this relationship
That's
better.
right.
I hope that I can kiss you now.
I'd be like, maybe. Maybe. But we do have our own history, though, when it comes to Valentine's. We go way... Listen, we have our own stuff, too. Like, this weekend, what we're doing is just maybe, like, go out and eat and look at the things that we... Just look back. Just look back and have moments where we, you know... the hard times, the good times. And like we said in the beginning of the podcast, we argue. Like, we're not one of those people that just sit here and be looking cute and all that. Although we cute, but
I know there's a few things she did. I'm going to bring those up tomorrow and tell her
okay.
I don't want these. And I'm just kidding.
And I think the thing is, I've learned throughout the years that we've been together, some things really piss him off and I don't bring it up. There's time where he really needs to just like, leave me alone. I know this moment when he wants to be alone. And I think it's the same thing for me too. When you know someone, you've been with them for such a long time, you definitely know you learn them throughout the years.
So, and this is where it's important to spend time with each other, because you would not know these things if you're not allowing yourself to spend time and learn and figure out the things that work and not work for this person. And we do our best to do that, because that's the only way we'll keep learning about each other. And I keep realizing how much issues she has and how I deal with them. And she'll keep realizing how much issues I have and then deal with me. So, because you know, when you're in a relationship, things are bound to happen, and they will happen.
Yeah.
And when they do happen, you deal with them and you love each other afterwards, and you make up with good sex or whatever it is that you do to make up, and you move on from there. The only thing is you do have to learn, because if you keep doing the same thing, you keep screwing up the same way, then
we need therapists.
Then you got problems.
Then we need therapists.
Yes, because you gotta learn. You gotta learn. So if something didn't work, now you know that this doesn't work, so it doesn't come up again.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. But listen, it's Valentine's Day. It's a day set on the side for love. If you celebrate it, please celebrate it. Us, we run Valentines throughout our year. We don't call it that. We just call it, we're living together. We're gonna love each other the best we can.
That's
if
right.
If we have issues, we'll deal with it. If we're broke, we'll deal with it. If we're rich, we'll deal with it. But there are certain things we say we will never let get in our way. Like material stuff. No. If we can get you, we get you. If we can't get you, we just don't get you.
If we can get you, we get you.
Sometimes people put so much value in material stuff that you realize that
that's right.
It's not so much about the relationship, but it's about what they can get.
Right.
Yeah, because I know some people will get pissed if they don't get the type of flowers that they wanted to get. Or maybe the chocolate that they love, there's none of it left at the store, so they can get it.
You gotta go early.
But, remind yourself that a relationship is between two people.
That's right.
Not between the flower and the chocolate and then the person. No.
The teddy bears.
The teddy bear. They still do that stuff? Teddy bears.
I'm pretty sure.
The teddy bear or the jewelry. If you get it, that's great. It's good to get gifts. Everyone loves gifts. I love gifts. You don't have to wait until Valentine's to give it to me. Give it to me anytime.
Okay. Why are you so mad?
It's good to get gifts. That's not me saying don't get gifts. But don't put so much value on that gifts that you forget that it's you with someone.
Right.
So happy Valentine's Day to all of you who's celebrating.
Yes. Happy Valentine's Day, you guys. Please, we encourage you guys to go on weekly dates if you have to. Don't just do it on Valentine's Day. Go on weekly dates. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be expensive. Just put some time aside for you and your spouse and your friend, and just grow your love for each other.
That's in my plan this year.
That's it.
Since now we no longer have COVID, I can go places. Well, I take that back. There's still COVID. So thank you for listening to our podcast on Valentine's Day or love which should happen
It is love.
every day. So I hope we've shared enough on how we do things. Obviously, we do things very unusual, not like most people. Now, we do celebrate Valentine's.
Not
Yes, I will get her some chocolate and some flowers. Probably not on Valentine's Day since we're celebrating our anniversary. So she'll probably get that for our anniversary. But hey, listen, it's a celebration of love. It's a good thing. It's a positive thing. And do it.
That's right.
However, don't let it just be for that day.
That's
Do
right.
it every day.
Do it once a
Every
week,
week, every morning,
once a month,
every afternoon,
or once every quarter.
You know, if you wake up in the morning, you haven't brushed yet, still love this person.
Hell no. No, sir.
But anyway, guys, we appreciate you who's been listening to the podcast. Please share it with anyone you think it may be beneficial to.
Yes.
Please remember to check us out on the audio channels, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iTunes Radio. I think I'm forgetting one. Which one?
I don't know.
SoundCloud. There we go. So thank you very much. Enjoy your Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's
Spend some
Day.
money. Make your loved one happy. See
Bye.
you. Now it's time for us to go celebrate.